Larry, Maryland, you're on the Wilkow Majority. Hello.
Yes. I wish you would do a study or read a study or 2 or 3 or 4 about the effects of pre-K education on a kid.
Hold on a second. I'm not a. Hold on. It's not. Don't play that game with me. The idea that because some. Hold on a second, Larry. Dialogue. Because something is beneficial does not mean all of a sudden it becomes the responsibility of the federal government and the tax base. I don't disagree that an early education is a good thing. I just don't see where the federal government is involved.
All right, well, federal government funds flow down to states, which flow down to municipalities.
Right, now, show me that flow chart in the Constitution. Show me that flow. No, show me the flow chart. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, dummy. Goodbye, dum-dum. Goodbye. Shoo. I know who this is. That's our different location guy. Yes, it is. He's going to tell me, and nobody listens to your show, blah, 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 blah. Here you have the president for Larry the dum-dum. Let me explain to Larry. He can call back if he'd like, if he's not the guy who calls from different locations every day. I think he is. The president is saying if these sequester cuts go through, then here's all these EMTs and firefighters that are going to lose their job. And this guy is telling me that all this money flows to the localities. Well, where do you think it comes from originally, sir? Genius. Oh, it flows from the federal government. So the federal government is where it starts, or does it start in the local level? It's taxed away from the local level to the federal government. It is then appropriated by the federal government, and then the local government's got to beg for it back where it didn't have to leave in the first place. Or is it that you believe the federal government is filled with these experts, these central planners that know better than your mayor, your city council, and your county executive, that your moron self-elected? I'm a very thick-skinned person. Very few things offend me. But these stupid people, did you read a report? Did you read a peer-reviewed report? A peer-reviewed report. The basis of pseudo-intellectualism is to believe that if you throw enough paper on the scale and go, look, that outweighs your little Constitution there. And forgetting the Constitution, what is the wisdom of a faraway federal government taxing people in a municipality only to have the federal representative of that municipality have to fight for their share of money to run their schools when if you just lowered the federal tax rate, there's no such thing as a dollar that leaves any town USA for the federal government to the Department of Education, back to the federal government in the form of a pork barrel spending program, and then back to the municipality. Once the dollar leaves any town USA, it's not worth a dollar anymore. The smartest thing to do, sir, the most efficient thing to do, sir, is to leave the money in the municipality and then let the people living in the municipality vote how to spend the money in the municipality, rather than adding in all of these layers of bureaucracy and bureaucratic red tape that make that money worth less if and when it finally comes back. I'm sorry, these people are freaking stupid. I don't like using that word, but I'm getting more morons calling this program. Well, it flows down if you're not read a study. Well, if it's in a study, it's got to be. What is the origin of the expertise to even make the study? Study what? Well, early education programs benefit kids. I don't deny that. Who denies that? The question becomes then, what's the best way to deliver it? The federal government is not the best way to deliver a local service. If that was the case, I got one for you, Larry. The next time somebody breaks into your home and you're a Democrat, you don't have a gun, 911, you should have to call 911 somewhere in a central location for them to call your local police department to then send them to your house. If you think calling the faraway big government works best, let's make a central 911 phone bank in Washington, D.C. No more local 911, no more county 911, federal 911, and then the federal government will find the appropriate law enforcement agency in your community and they'll call them for you. Then we'll see what response time looks like. Right, Larry? Because the smartest thing to do is to flow everything through the federal government. Morons. We're right there wrong. That's the end of the story. TV tonight, 7 p.m., theblaze.com, Dish Network, Channel 212. Yeah, go tell your friends that you got me to hang up on you because you're so smart.